Right, so I have returned once again today to cover some more JoJo Part 5, and in this stream we are covering the Babyface arc, which is, I think, from chapter 61 to 70, yeah, 70. So the whole entire volume, basically. Whoa! Yeah, so, whew, okay, so seeing everything was working, everything's working fine. So, yeah, everything's working fine. Like, otherwise, my headphones are really freaking loud just now. I was like, whoa, freaking hell, dude, your voice is really freaking loud. I don't know if you guys can see, but I have a mass amount of Blu-rays next to me as well. I had to sort more my films out, so I've got like a mass, like 7 piles full. But yeah, so, as Borchelati said last arc at the end, he said that the enemy will be coming very, very soon, and very much it looks like as if it's going to be that case, that the enemy is actually like right next to them. So it's going to prove interesting, because now I'm guessing we've got the whole entire idea of Trish being a stand user as well, or not awakened just yet. So I'm kind of like, what's going to happen with that? What's going to happen there? So yeah, so without further delay, let's get this show on the road. I think it's 9 chapters we're covering again this stream. I thought to myself, you know what, let's cover a volume of stream until we actually run out of coloured scans once again, which I think is the next volume, is the last one thus far, or it's a volume afterwards, one of the two. So either one, that's what's going to happen. I think at one point we'll run out again. I was like, damn it. Oh man, we got glossary of Italian terms as well. I think a lot of the kind of some certain words are kind of like similar to Spanish as well, because merda is like the same in Spanish as well, but it's called mierda in Spanish, I believe so. Anyhow, enough talk, let's get on with Babyface Part 1. So, oh man, I kind of wish he didn't die just yet, because he's such a good character. So, current time is 6:34 PM. I've reached the express train to Firenze approximately 20 minutes after it stopped. Jesus Christ. One day I'll get his name correct on the first go. So, Prosciutto is dead next to the tracks. There are heavy wounds covering his entire body, and his right arm is missing. And a portion of Pesci's body is on the riverside near the tracks. He's been torn apart, and the rest of him is likely in the river. From these facts, I can conclude that the two of them were killed by Borchelati's sticky fingers. Of course, the 5 members of his team, and Trish are no longer here. Chances are they've taken the highway and headed north. If they really had some sort of stand-using turtle with them, they may be hitchhiking or stowed away with some truck's cargo. Can you find them, Malone? Prosciutto and Pesci may have not succeeded, but yeah, Valkyrie Dive already got a video game. It's on the Vita, but it's getting an actual PC release. I was like, huh. It's like they're releasing every single thing on the Vita on the PC now. I was like, what's the point of owning the Vita anymore? Tell me, internet, what's the point? Because everything gets released on the PC. It's like, what's the point anymore? I support the console, but it's just like, there's no point anymore. The only thing it's good for is having the box games, because they're rare. That's about it. Man, okay. Their combined efforts have allowed me to find them. I have obtained some blood. Borchelati's blood. Firenze is 295 kilometers, and Roma is 19 kilometers. Yeah, that is literally the only reason I own a PS Vita, to be honest. It's the best thing on the Vita. It's the only thing to own a Vita for as well. It's kind of depressing when you think about it, because it's a good console, just no one plays it. Neither is there much reason to own it now, because there's just nothing on it. Besides really obscure Japanese RPGs that no one wants to play. Because 9 out of 10 times all of them are just like compile heart games. Please, car, please. That's the problem. Is it just to me, or does Trish seem incredibly gloomy right now? What do you think? You think Borchelati said something to her? No, she must be uncomfortable because Borchelati isn't saying anything at all. Trish is most likely a stand user. If she doesn't realise it herself, and there's also the matter of her mysterious father, she must be feeling very anxious. and Borchelati has forbidden us from discussing that with her. But as for me, I'd like to examine her abilities somehow. It could give me some sort of hint leading towards mysterious boss. You say something? Huh? No, nothing at all. But Trish is rather strong-willed. This is preferable to her, to having her crying or screaming. If we can keep quiet and stay undetected for the next day or two, we shall reach our destination of Venecia. Vista, what? Vista, I'm hungry. Man, come on, man! I told you got to make do without Senna for a little bit. There's no food inside the turtle right now. I'll grab you something to eat once this truck stops, okay? I promise. But Mister, number 2 and number 3 are eating a burger together. Tell them to share it with me. What? Huh? That's the stuff. You guys, give me. I want a bit too. What? Where the hell did that burger come from? Don't tell me. Huh? Did my burger just disappear? Whoa! There's something under my seat. It's a turtle. What's a turtle doing here? Oh, crap, Mister. I think I see some kind of jaw in the turtle's back. God, I cannot read any of that. Pushilati's going to kill us. It's the only one I actually can read. What's going on? Did we run into something? Misa, you've been keeping watch on the ceiling, right? What was that? Huh? Who, me? No, I got no idea, guys. I looked away for a second. Weird. Did the truck just stop? Maybe the driver fell asleep at the wheel. But hey, no problem, guys. We can just find another ride. Riding in a turtle. It's just a JoJo thing. Riding inside a turtle. Wow, Mummy. Can anyone tell me when this train's going to get going? Somebody says the driver's not in the cab. Where the hell did he go? Wow, Mummy. Ah, it's so annoying. They could at least make the kid shut up. Damn it. Why they let these peasants on? I can hear them through the walls. If I knew this was going to happen, I would have taken a car. Not like I can get any sleep here either. Hey. How's your health been? Have you been doing well? Hey, when did you get in here? Don't you know how to read? I hate trains because there's always these irritating bastards on board. Man, he seems pretty swaggy, ain't gonna lie. He's also kind of, he's got a little computer that you can put the blood samples into. Holy crap. This is next level JoJo right now. It's like Detective JoJo. Your date of birth got it written down anywhere? Driver's license, ID, passport? What are you doing? Oh, born March 10th, 1977, age 24, not bad. Bellissimo. You're the right age. Don't touch my stuff, I'm gonna call security. Molto bene. That was a good slap. You snapped your wrist and put your hips into it. A slap this sharp proves you're good in health. I like this guy. You're in excellent condition. Eek. Perfect. And judging by the taste of your finger, your blood type is type 0. That's weird. Right. What do you want? Type 0. And are you trying to rob me? Do you know who I am? My family's not going to take it sitting down if you're doing anything to me. We go way high up in the police and government. There won't be a single cell of you left. Whoa. I don't need your name. I really don't care about your name or your background. What matters are your current health and your date of birth and your blood type. A type O Pisces. Pisces? That's what matters. Borchelati is a type A Aries. Oh yeah, it's a what's it called? What's the name of that thing? Is it horoscope kind of thing? Yeah. If we check his horoscope, your compatibility is incredibly poor. And that is very good. Looks like you're a smoker and you drink too. How about drugs? If you take any narcotics, you'll be molto bene, absolutely perfect. Do you want money? If I need more, I can tell you my credit card pin. Excuse me, could you stop talking and just listen for a moment? I'm about to ask you the most important question of all. When you start off something, you have to make it fun. Don't you agree? You can't do anything you don't want. What's important are your own tastes. Which of these do you like? Just press the corresponding number key. By the way, the Kama Sutra written over 1,500 years ago shows over 80 different methods. But I believe this is the most important indeed. This is where a proper child rearing process begins. Zodiac Sign's the one. I couldn't remember. It's either Zodiac Sign or horoscopes, one of the two. We've gone from fishing rods to bloody whatchamacallit. Yeah. I never actually got into horoscope things. People used to go, "Oh, my horoscope's this," and like that. I'm like, cool. It's like, it doesn't do anything. So we've gone from fishing rods to Kama Sutra. JoJo goes places when you think about it. It goes places. Choose quickly. We still have a lot to do. Someone help, babyface. It's a walking computer. Fertilization successful. 3 minutes and 3 seconds to birth. Mother and child healthy. Analyze DNA in Bruno Bucciolati's blood. Cultivate DNA in body for tracking. Yes. No. What a fiend. Of course we will. Huh. I mean, Malone knows what's good, apparently. I'm guessing he's probably gonna make a baby out of this. It's gonna be kind of weird, not gonna lie, but at least Araki's doing different things, as they say. But still, what the F? Huh. 3 minutes, 0 seconds to birth. 0, 4 seconds to birth. 2 seconds to birth. 1 second to birth. 0 seconds. Birth successful. Gasp. What just gasp? Oh my god. Did I get... Phew. Nothing happened. It's just another day. God damn it. Was that man after? My wallet's still here. My money's still inside. He was asking me all sorts of private things like how I like to kiss. He's not a thief, but he's still a filthy arsehole. Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking. I was like, it's a pretty weird stand, to be honest. I mean, it's a massive juxtaposition between the last stand and this one. Actually, really freaking considering every single other stand in this manga and anime, it is a pretty outlandish stand. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore. I've gotten to the point of JoJo just accepting everything I see because I'm like, is there much point questioning it at this point? Because it's just, I don't know. I just don't know anymore. I was scared to death. I am so gonna murder him. Fuck that piece of shit. How am I supposed to vent this rage? Hello, is this a conductor? Get yourself to my room this instant. Murder? What? Murder? What does that mean? Looks like the child of baby phase has been born, and he's learning from his mother. And does he learn? What an excellent response. He has immediately responded to his mother's desire to kill. He's not lacking in talent, at least. Freaking hell! This kid wants to kill as well. Like he's just been born for 5 seconds. He already wants to murder. Jesus. Grow up nice and strong. Feast on the energy from Bucciolati's cells and grow into an auto-tracking, long-range, powered type stand. Is something wrong, man? The train's about to depart. Yeah, I know that. I don't care. Some pervert freak just attacked me in my private room. It's because of the shitty, cheap locks you put on the doors. I can't believe I paid for this. So are you going to take responsibility for this, huh? You better have a lot of money for my restitution? Restitution? Bowing down to me so hard, it's going to leave a mark on your forehead. Bowing down to me so hard. Huh. Ready to study? This is a lion, the king of animals. The long nose one's an elephant. The one with the long neck is a giraffe. The one eating grass here is a zebra, and this is a human. My, this is what it means to kill. Understand? We also call it murder or whacking. Now let's flip to the next page. Looks like it's time to learn about children's toy. This is a top, baseball, bowling, and ice skating. Goodness, now that's one handy way to use them. These dead people are shitheads. When there's just one, you say, you add an S to the end when there's more than one, understand? What's the best way to kill, you ask? All you have to do is just let your instincts and innate abilities guide you. However, you mustn't attack Trish right here. Capture her alive. This is your top priority. And there's also a member whom we don't have a visual ID on. He's with Bucciolati, so you'll be finding him and killing him in person. Whew. Okay. There's a lot to take in, to be honest. I wanna go potty. What do I do? What do you do? Well, just do it, I guess. Normal babies don't care when or where they go either. Huh? What? What the hell is that? Something's leaking through the roof. I don't see any leaks. Huh? This smells like piss. What's wrong with this train? This is gross. Filthy. It's absolutely filthy and gross here. Mom says I smell. She's calling me gross and filthy. Yes, so it would seem. So, what do you think of her? I had the best mom in the world. Good. I have no idea what's going on. I am stumped right now. This guy can create babies, and he's actually just teaching his baby to grow, I guess. But other than that, molto bene. You're learning well. Wait for it. Tough it out. You've only just started school, didn't you? You haven't learned enough yet. Wait just a bit more. Give me a drink right now. Hey, wait, you must wait. I can't believe this train is leaking filthy water on me. Please calm down, ma'am. The train hasn't been leaking at all. So you did it then? It only happened after you came in, huh? You seriously pissed me off. Hey, is anyone there? The railroad company needs to take responsibility for what it's done. I'll make them bow so hard they'll smash their skulls to splinters. Splinters? Come over here. I need a witness to sue them. Ship. Oh, well, there you go. She's gone. She's not here anymore. Damn. Ma'am? She's too good of a mother. She taught him the desire to kill fast. That she did. Too fast, in fact. I told him to wait. It seems very much like the death in Cube, the movie Cube, when the people get killed in when the things go across and they turn to cubes. Funny enough, it's also happened in Resident Evil as well. The very first Resident Evil film did the exact same thing. They actually did copy it from there, which is actually interesting when you actually think about it. They actually copied an idea from an already better horror movie. As they say, bad artists copy, great artists steal, as they say. Hey! Bucciolati's DNA is currently stationary. He has stopped north of us. Man, what a kid! He hasn't finished school yet. But his talent doesn't leave me wanting. Yeah, wanting. The auto tracking's gone off without a hitch. It takes some doing, but the sons of Babyface are invincible long-range stands. There's nothing that can defeat them. Auto-tracking and long-range power-type stands. Typically, stands controlled from a long range have far less power and destructive force, but stands that automatically track the target themselves can retain power even when attacking from a long distance. In these cases, the flaw is that the host can neither accurately discern their stand's present condition, nor can they attack with much precision. However, a landing stand can bypass such weakness. Volume 24, Yoshikage's Kira, sheer heart attack. Ah, see? I was thinking that. I was like, isn't sheer heart attack similar to that? Or in a kind of way. So, 12 kilometers southeast from Rome. The Alpine Way. Anything wrong, Gianna? No, I was just thinking. There's no cover out here. Perhaps we should steal a car. Maybe face part 3. I mean, this is interesting, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, so in a space of 2 chapters, we've actually seen a baby get conceived. I mean, it's a record for JoJo. It's also a record for a manga. I mean, I'm expecting a relationship to happen in 1 episode, but not a baby get born in one chapter. For God's sake, I was like, that's kind of next level there, Araki. Like, man, guy does not waste time, as they say. I'm against that idea. We'd better not. It's too dangerous. I think we should stow away in someone else's car. Oh, come on. What's the matter with you, Fugo? It's simple. I do it all the time. Just smash the lock and open and fiddle with the engine until it goes boom. It's a piece of cake. Come on, which ride should we grab? Nobody said it was difficult, you retard. I just said it was dangerous. Don't you see where we are? We're on the highway to Roma. We're not out in the middle of nowhere. People will notice right away if their car just goes missing. Then they'll report it to the police, and you can bet the enemy has already hacked into their computers. Just try and get into one of those cars and see what happens. They'll catch us in an hour. No hitchhiking's the far more dangerous choice. We're worse off dragging our feet and beating at the mercy of some total stranger. The enemy's also desperate to find us too. There's no telling what they might do to catch us. Well, you don't even know the half of it. That's the problem. That's a problem. You don't even know the half of it. Besides, if we're hitchhiking, we'll never know where we're really headed. That just puts me on the end. That puts me on end. I'm not saying that we shouldn't get a car of our own. I'm just saying that it's too dangerous to steal one. They'll catch us in no time. True enough. Fugo's got a point. What about Bucciolati? Let's see what he thinks. They will catch us in no time if we steal a single car. But if we steal 100 cars, then they might have a harder time figuring out which one we're on. I mean, yeah, cold experience. I mean, yeah, that's one way of thinking about it. We can start with 10. Now they can't tell the difference anymore. I can't argue with Giorno's philosophy there. That's a pretty good philosophy. If we ride away on one of those remaining cars, it will take them 10 times as long to find us. Oh, I get it. Fine then. Now, go let Bucciolati know we've secured a car. So, Giovanna, he seems frail and mild-mannered at first, but that couldn't be the further from the truth. He thinks and acts on an insane scale, and whenever he calls the shots, things always go the right way. He might have hidden potential for a great growth in the future. That is also very true. But still, that's one way of looking at things, to be honest. Hopefully everything's actually working alright. I believe it is. Wait, really? He's got bad video settings? How's he got bad video settings? Jesus Christ, YouTube. Get a hold of yourself. Get a hold of yourself. There we go. So, you're not allowed to stand on the chair. Get down from there. It's too dangerous outside. If you could excuse me, Bucciolati, could I trouble you to answer a very simple question? Where might I find a restroom in this turtle? You don't expect me to use a diaper, do you? Ah, yes, that's a very important question indeed. Good, I'm glad you understand. Now take me outside. Let's just put a zipper on the floor, right here in the closet. Problem solved. I don't know where this hold leads to, but I doubt it'll harm the turtle. Who knows, maybe it will be good for its health. The more I think about this, the more it kind of gets stranger and stranger. I don't understand. You're not making any sense to me. Borchelati, we found a car. Good. Let's get on the road once we're sure it's safe. Trish? Oh. That bike. Since when was that there? And where's the rider? Trish? What do you think you're doing, Trish? If this is a joke, it's not very funny. You can save the games until after we reach Valencia. What? Huh. No way. How does he have enough power to do this? How did he get in here without anyone noticing a remote-controlled stand? A remote-controlled stand wouldn't have in so much power. The host has to be somewhere nearby. How did he get so close? Shit, Trish, sticky fingers. Trish has been kidnapped, and the enemy ability is, I have captured the boss's daughter, Trish, and Bortolatti is in my hands as well. What now? This is going places. Evai. Is it Evai? Is it an I at the end? Molto bene, babyface. That's my boy. You've captured the girl. Well done. Now get yourself back here right away. Capturing Trish is our top priority. Kill Borchelati right away. I'm currently inside the turtle. There is one human outside the turtle. I've never seen him before. He will find me if I leave. What should I do? Someone you've never seen. Could it be the new guy? Yes, it must be. It must be. He's keeping watch outside the turtle. But if you can't sneak past him, you're just gonna have to kill that new guy. Man, this is... My brain is just like... at the moment. It's too much to take in. Like... Man. Like, we've gone from conception to Trish getting kidnapped, and Borchelati is also probably screwed as well. I guess this is probably the time in which Giorno might just come back and actually might just kind of do something really freaking cool. Though he's already done it, but you know what I mean. Copy. Kill the new member outside the turtle. He's all yours, babyface. Babyface part 4. But you must do it quietly. Same way you captured Trish. Although, you say he's the only one with the turtle. The other 4 members of the team can't be too far away. At the risk of repeating myself, getting Trish is our top priority. Would be in a spot of trouble if the 4 of them followed you back. Right, so Babyface Part 4. The enemy hasn't found our destination yet. Trip would take 4 hours by train, or at least 5 to 6 hours by highway. Alright. Giorno's right. If we steal 10 cars here, it will take some time for the enemy to figure out which one to track. In fact, we might be able to keep them off our trail all the way to Valencia. I'm going with this one. Anuncia, keep watch and make sure there are no witnesses. It's time to steal a car. There's no other people within 100 meters of us. Borchelati, be on guard. A suspicious bike suddenly appeared. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, damn. Impossible! Borchelati, where's Trish? Trish? I had a turtle in my hand. I set it down for a few seconds, but it couldn't have missed either one of them if they came out. Is the enemy already upon us? Are we already under attack? They won't kill Trish, and Borchelati's still alive too. If they leave a corpse, then we could figure out their ability. Where are they? Gold experience! I'm not imagining things. I don't know how the enemy managed to infiltrate it, but there's something inside the turtle. There they are, though checking inside the furniture was the wrong guess. We're under attack, Anancha. The enemy is here. No, you were right. The furniture is the right answer. What? No, impossible. No matter how a stand tries to hide, there's no way it can attack without showing itself. Did he just tear it out? Did he tear out a piece of my throat? Can't breathe. Wow. Gurk. So I don't know how you actually say that. It's like gurk. Gurk. I think that's how you say it. It's like gurk. Anything wrong with Nuntia? Nah, it's nothing. Jonah just waving to us. I'm pretty sure Bucciolati is telling us to get a move on. Don't rush me, I'm starting the engine. Need help? Attack successful. I took away a piece of his throat, so it was very quiet. Vai, molto bene, and finish the job and come back. Is it Aureo? Is that how you say that sound? Aureo? Or Aureo, I must be. Impossible. I destroyed the furniture. Where? How is it hiding and carving me apart? This can't be happening. Carving. I carved off a piece of his foot as well. His stand can no longer escape from the turtle. I will be dealing with the finishing blow now. Should I leave his corpse there? His teammates haven't noticed, have they? Then ditch him. Kill him now. Wow. Great, come back to me, Babyface. Attack unsuccessful. Sorry for the bad news, but he has discovered my identity. What now? What? The new guy removed the key from the turtle's back. It seems that living objects are forced outside when the key is removed. My body's floating in midair. What should I do? I don't get what you're saying, but living objects doesn't matter to you. You're a stand. Your ability is beyond compare. It is true that this is irrelevant to my ability. However, I'm holding the eye I just stole from him. That eye is alive. It's floating up and dragging me with it. It seems he waited for me to attack and remove the key the moment I did so. Oh, furniture. Then I was right. I see. The enemy wasn't invisible. No, I've been looking at him the whole time. The ability is to break humans into bits and reconstruct them into different materials and sizes. Melone, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I'm not sure where, but Bucciolati and Trish should be still inside a turtle. What should you do? Does it matter that he's discovered your ability? That doesn't change the one simple fact that he cannot breathe. Just take the entire turtle with you. So, stand name, Babyface, host, Melone. Destructive force, A, speed B, range A, permanence A, position dependent on education, growth dependent on education. So ability 1. Possesses very high distinctive power despite being a remotely controlled stand, which normally loses power the farther away it is from its host. 2. Can slice humans and other matter into pieces and reconstruct them into different forms. 3. This stand manifests via birth from the body of a human female and can be seen by anyone. Due to its independence, characteristics of auto-tracking types, this stand may go berserk if educated improperly. Cautions may be exercised. Damage to stand does not result in damage to its host. Alright. It breaks humans into pieces, turns them into different materials, and recompasses them. Babyface Part 5. That's his ability. Babyface, that new guy is desperately racking his brain, trying to think of a way to alert his teammates. There's danger nearby. Or that Trish and Bucciolati are inside a turtle transformed into some other object. Or that you rode a bike over here, meaning you move. Jesus Christ, I was doing good up to this whole entire point. You rode a bike over here, meaning you move slowly, despite your transformation ability. Or he wants to tell them where the host, that's me, is hiding. But even if he lucked his way into discovering ability, the situation hasn't changed. You've long since stopped the new guy from breathing, right? Just keep him in one spot and he'll die anyway, but finish him off now and come back to me, Babyface. Make sure he's dead, then bring the turtle back to me, Trish and all. Gold experience. Oh man. Gold experience isn't hitting him, it's splitting in its own body apart. The movement before my blow lands, Then he did the same thing with the furniture. Ah, no, that won't work. Approach recklessly and he'll just chop me into pieces. And I can't figure out a way to breathe. Guys, he's trying to escape while you transform back. Don't let that happen. Just make him stay put and he's done for. Chase him down, babyface. And undershot, guys. Gold experience. I felt that. Gold experience landed a punch. Nope, that was an actual rock. I've already fused it in. I've already fused into the wall. Jesus Christ. Hopefully everything's working. Everything is working fine. Sweet. I can't take much more. Everything's going dark. They're taking Trish away. Bushlighty's gonna die. I have to do something. We just managed to get an untraceable car. All we had to do was ride away in it. Then Bushlighty and Trish could remain undetected all the way to Venezia. He's strong. There's no way to beat him. I'll leave his corpse and return. He can rot right here. I started to panic a little when he drew me out of the turtle, but in the end it all went according to plan. Very quiet. I've captured Trish with no problems. Molto bene. On my way, Melone. Back to the train. Zzz. Sounds of motorbikes. I don't do Foley sounds of motorbikes. You reconstitute humans and other materials, is that right? Your ability gave me an excellent hint. Oh, here we go. We have similarities. You and my gold experience, they both have the ability to create. And you gave me a hint, and pushed me within an inch of my life, and that helped me grow a little. Melona, do you hear this? Come to think of it. The new guy stand. I never let it hit me. In fact, I totally forgot it even had an ability of its own. Now I get what the new guy's ability is. Is something wrong? What are you talking about? The guy you just killed. The button he plucked off his uniform turned into an eyeball. It transformed into an eyeball in his hand, and he's putting the eyeball in his head. He's filling the hole, and I opened up on his face, and his throat has been filled in too. So are his feet. He's walking. Babyface, what are you saying? You're not making any sense. What's the dead guy doing? He has the power to create life, and he's created parts of himself. His power is the exact opposite of mine. Ha ha! This sensation, I don't exactly get it, but my gold experience, I feel the birth of something new. I sense the birth of something newer and greater than before. Ha ha ha! Okay, this got good. He can create life forms from objects? Who? Who have you been talking about, Babyface? Babyface Part 6. It's a new guy. He's come back from the dead. Gasp. Babyface Part 6. Oh man. Are you listening to me, Melone? Yeah. His attack. He didn't get me directly, but it would have been molto male if he did. My leg, it's stuck. I can't get away. He turned part of the bike into roots. They're creeping up my leg. I gotta ditch my foot along with the bike. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. Alright. You got me, Babyface. Arc was actually getting pretty good. Again, he turned into a rock. So I can't believe this. But let me get this straight. You guys are alive. He's activated his own ability and he's come back to life. He started running. He's trying to grab the turtle. Looks like he's dead set on getting that turtle. Effing arsehole. He thinks I can't keep up. That ain't happening. You're dead meat. Hold it, Babyface. Are you a rock right now? Okay, as I say, my brain just completely just stopped. You won't beat him with speed alone anymore. You got to make sure to gouge him open this time. We can't let him recover anymore. Yeah, I got this. I'm going for his face. This bastard is as good as dead. Patience, babyface. I have a good idea. Let him go. Let him have the turtle. You hear me? Let him have the turtle, babyface. Oh, he grabbed it. Now kill him. Ah. Gotcha. Can't say that word. Gotcha. You sure gave me a bit of trouble, but now I'll gouge at your head for sure. I learned something from your ability to turn humans into objects. Was it fate or something? Was it fate or some force that attracts similar stands to each other? People often learn more from their failures than from their successes and victories. Your ability to make people into objects has allowed my gold experience to grow. Glance. Where did it go? The hand I tore off. Where did his hand go? The hand you tore off? That's not quite right. I made this decision to cut it off. Now, if you need a tip, here's one on me. You should be using your hand to protect yourself rather than to attack me. You can't fool me. Eat this, babyface. What? No. The hand I cut off has become a different organism. It's invaded your arm and is now eating its way through. Jesus Christ. Okay. Yes, it's a piranha. What's wrong, babyface? What's going on? Respond. Shut up. Quit talking to me. All this happened just because I listened to you. Turn into his shadow. Make sure he's dead. What a load of horse shit. Oh man. Alright. So how long have I got left on this actual 69 out of 104? I think how long was I going on for? I can't even remember now. I can't remember how many parts does Babyface split into? I think is it 9 or was it 7? I think it's 9. Unless it goes on for a little bit longer. Did Babyface just take a hit? I can't believe this. Shit. Just what is this new guy's what's this new guy made of? If I only had one more intel on him, then I would have dealt with him faster. Babyface Part 7. Whoa. I just tore your back wide open. The hole runs all the way up to your neck, and yet, you're still moving. This immortality. You're no run-of-the-mill stand. You're one of those auto-tracking types I've heard about. Then your host isn't anywhere nearby, despite your power and your speed. I'll kill you, stupid piece of shit. Don't get hasty, babyface. Calm down. Listen to me. You may have given up the turtle and taken some damage, but that doesn't mean you lost the fight or failed the mission. Borchelati and Trish are still transformed into objects. You're doing a fine job. You still hold the upper hand. Let's not run any more risk. Maintain the status quo. You don't have to fight him anymore. Hide yourself among the rocks in the field. We may have missed our chance to take the daughter away, but I've already contacted our remaining allies. Giascio and Risotto. I think it's risotto. I think it's that one. So it's Giascio. I think it's Giascio. I think the H is silent if I'm correctly. It's risotto. They're heading our way right now. Hide and wait for backup. Got that? Hide yourself, babyface. Turtle shit. It's that turtle shit. It's on my face. Why is it on my face? Why is this happening to me? Why is there a turtle? Why is there turtle shit on the ground? You must pay for the pain in my soul. I'll make you die in shame. Babyface, I repeat, maintain status quo. Hide, babyface. Shut up, Melone. All you ever do is sit back and run your mouth. This only happened because I listened to you. Just 1 or 2 hits won't hurt me. I'm effing invincible. If I did things my way from the start, instead of turning into his shadow, everything would have gone off without a hitch. Calm down, babyface. Don't you lose your temper. Damn, this problem with auto-tracking stands is that they won't listen to me 100% of the time. If I have to destroy you to return Bushlighty and Trish back to normal, then I'll use gold experience to break your head open. Let's see if you can live through that. There's no escape. You're going down. Oh, is it? So it's Kihako. Oh, okay. I thought maybe I might have said it wrong. I thought I might be saying it wrong, so I thought maybe someone might actually point it out to me. But thank you. I needed that. I need to learn Italian by the looks of things. JoJo is giving preliminaries of learning Italian, so I've got to actually go learn Italian like through and through now. My head? I'd like to see you try. You've already gouged me open 5 times. I know the range of your attacks by now. What? Huh? He's extended his reach. So height 138, 62, 56 centimeters, 152, 76, 68, 168. Babyface has grown taller. His growth until now was within my expectations, but now his range has triggered another growth spurt. Auto-tracking stands don't follow my orders 100% of the time, but this babyface might work out. With his temperament, he can force his way through on power and speed alone. That mother's personality was great. I did pick the right woman. Okay. Simple is best. I'll kill you my own way. Bring it back, gold experience. Mora! Sorry. Direct hit. Smash him to pieces, gold experience. Huh? Look again. That's not my head you're hitting. It's over, I win. You're wrong about that. You need to look again yourself. Because the object that gold experience brought back wasn't its own hand. What? What is this? That's your bike. I imbued your bike with life, turned it into hand, and made it come back to me. Huh. What? That won't stop me. I'll just use my ability to split apart and escape. Just think for a second. Bikes carry petrol and a spark plug too. You can try to escape if you want, but I don't think you'll make it before you get blown up. Babyface, what's going on? Babyface, respond. What? You did things in your own style, but it was useless either way. Okay. Whoa, look over there, guys. What the hell is that? Head to Valencia. I'm on fire. Burning. I'm burning. Eee. So, in the end, Trish was a chair, and then Bushlighty was a table. He's gone. I've lost contact. He was set on fire. No, impossible. This can't be happening. Head to Valencia. Oh man, here we go. He's a new character. Right away. Where's my car? My car's gone. Mine is too. Someone stole it. Well, it didn't kind of work out the way they expected it, did it? I've got to find him. Come hell or high water. That phrase, hell or high water. I get the high water part. I totally get it. Because maybe a flood could happen or something. What the fuck does the come hell part mean? Who thinks hell can just move around with a stupid fucking phrase? It seriously pisses me off. You think hell's just gonna grow arms and legs and crawl out of the ground, huh? Fuck no, you dumb shit. It'll stay right underground where it belongs. I like this guy as well. He's interesting. Tell me how the hell's supposed to come out? How hell's supposed to come all the way out here, huh? You son of a bitch. Hey, Malone, you there? I don't see Bushlighty anywhere around here. He's long gone. Hello, do you hear me, Malone? It looks like they're hot-wired a car and they've burned your bike too. You want to explain yourself? Hello? You there, Malone? Hello? Malone, come on, Roma. Oh, hello, Malone, come on, Roma. Stazione di Roma, Termini. I think I can say that word. There's a lot of police cars going down my road today. Yeah, I'm right here. But we haven't failed just yet. You just barely missed them. They're still close. My babyface is equipped with long-ranged auto-tracking, and I still got Butchlatti's blood. I can make as many babyfaces as I need. Oh, really? That sounds interesting, actually, because I remember people saying about this guy as well, because there was one thing that people were saying back in the day, because of all the things, everyone used to say a little Austin Powers, but then this guy came along and everyone said, oh no, you look like this guy. And I was like, okay, so I'm interested to see what this guy does. But he seems interesting, and as well, as you say, he might be the best fight the whole entirety of all the parts. It does sound pretty interesting, to say the least. I'm actually quite hyped. Because again, JoJo knows its way of hyping people. Even by just sheer dialogue alone. We haven't really seen him do too much just yet. But dialogue itself does really hype you up for the characters. Alright. I'll find an even better mother. And this time I'll armed with new info, the new guy. I'll take him out first. I'll teach this one. Make him even more powerful. And then I'll send my new completely invincible baby face on their trail. What was that? Sound like a snake. What's the snake doing here in the Stazione di Roma Termini? It's burning. Could it be? Yeah, I understand what you mean. Don't worry. Main fight's always going to be the best parts of all the JoJo parts, but I get what you mean. Like, one of the kind of secondary characters is kind of one of the best fights in the whole entirety of the parts. I get you. It's fine. Man. You there, Malone? I'm not sure what they did, but I don't think they've stolen just one car. There's at least a dozen missing. If we can't pick up their trail, we're here. It'll take some time to find which car we got to chase. You better not let that happen, Malone. It's the new member's ability. He transformed the corpse of my babyface. Malone, you still listening? Hey, you there? Hello, Malone. I'm counting you, man. Well, not anymore. Not any goddamn more. Been this way the whole time. Fugo Giorno. You noticed that? Yes, it's been like this for the entire ride. You're right. Nobody's been on our trail the whole time. And we've already been on this road for 4 to 5 hours. Then maybe, just maybe, we finally managed to shake him off. We'll be in Venezia in just an hour or two. There's another chapter after this point, which is the actual final chapter of the volume. I think this actually is the final chapter of the volume. Man, oh man. Or it actually might be one more chapter, I'm not too sure. This might be sudden, but can you come over here to this dining chair? It's Abbacchio, isn't it? It's Abbacchio is how you say his name. I think I say his name with an R. I think it's Abbacchio. We've got another email from the boss. Me? Are you all well? Are you all well? Thank you for escorting my daughter. Here's your final orders. Rewind Abbracchio's Moody Blues to 10 hours ago, next to the dining chair. You mean my Moody Blues? Not exactly sure what he means, but it's an order. Get rewinding. Right. You want 10 hours ago, right? Whoa, what? Is that clack clack? It's transformed. Looks like someone was in here 10 hours ago. Huh? I think I've seen this guy before. Let's see. What's his name again? That's Pericolo, one of the officers. He was the one who first handed Trish off to us. Oh, right. At the restrooms on Capri Island. See, I'm learning. It takes me a little while. I learn. I'm kind of a slow learner sometimes with certain things. I get there in the end, as they say. Then that at least tells us he was the one who left the turtle for us at the station. Listen up, he's started talking. I shall now deliver your final orders. This is a precaution. On the off chance that someone's reading our emails, what will you be doing at Venetia is the most crucial part of your mission. We must not allow anyone else to know, because it will tell you how to transfer Trish to the boss. How to transfer? Here it is. Once Trish has safely arrived at Venetia, find this sculpture and obtain the Aura disc inside. The location of the transfer will be written on the disc. It's always about the goddamn the goddamn sculptures. But what the he's burning it. He's not leaving any evidence behind. Anyone know what that sculpture is? Calm down, pause it, Abaccio. This is the entrance to Venetia. That's the Venetia Santa Lucia station. That's where we'll find the statue. That is all. You must obtain the disc. The enemy has already discovered me. How can Trish meet the boss in safety? That is the most crucial part. You must give it your absolute highest priority. This marks the end of my mission. I pray for your safety. I owe the boss for the fruitful and fulfilling life I've led. I mustn't leave any evidence. My men know nothing. They will be the ones to clean up my messes. A mess. Not messes. Mess. What? Oh, damn! What? Very cool. To Venetia. I mean, yeah. This is quite the arc, to be honest. Ain't gonna lie. Ain't gonna goddamn lie. So this has been quite the arc so far. Is that the end of? Is that the end? Or is there one more? Oh no. Oh no! Jesus, actually one more chapter. Here we go. I thought it was actually the last chapter before the end of the volume, but it isn't. Sweet. One more chapter to go. There's also one freaking cool start of the chapter. Ain't gonna lie. Ah, man. So, I think it's been 9 chapters thus far, so it's been pretty freaking good. Ain't gonna lie. I think if they actually kind of release these more regularly, just cover a volume per stream, and I probably would be done with it a little bit quicker than usual, because I think it's 9 chapters per stream, and I think there's 594 chapters, I think, in total. I'm on 508, I think, now. No, I understand, but it's kind of like, you're kind of like, whoa, because the guy was kind of cool. It's kind of sad. It's like, it's kind of one of those things that catches you off guard. But I get I get the intention behind it. Don't worry. It's just that it was kind of one of those off guard moments. You're like, what? Wait, what? Ah, man. Right. So, Stazione de Venezia, Santa Lucia. Lucia. I think that's how you pronounce it. Get the OA disc. So ever since his youth, Guido Mista followed philosophy of living a simple life. He enjoyed his sleep, and in the mornings he would enjoy gazing at tree branches or passing clouds. He enjoyed the taste of wines and cheeses. And when he saw a pretty girl on the street, he would call out to her, even if she rejected him. If his allowance ran short, he would stand in front of the theatre and beat up anyone who talked trash about Clint Eastwood, then take their money. And although sometimes he lost his fights and spent his nights at the police station, Mista was content with the way he lived. His simplicity was sometimes taken for idiocy? But Mista preferred not to think about such complicated matters, since that invited fear into his heart. I mean, damn. He knows his good actors though. He knows when someone talks trash about Clint Eastwood, not the thing you should be doing. Because you should never talk bad about Clint Eastwood. It's Clint Eastwood, for God's sake, not the thing you should be doing. Because Clint Eastwood probably would hunt you down as well. To be honest, let's face that fact as well. But one day, Mista would learn that everyone has their own fate, and that although people sometimes came to temporary standstill or detours in their youth, fate would lead them down their destined path. It was when Guido Mista was 17 years old. He was walking alone at night when he came across a man beating up a woman. This was no minor spat. The woman was half naked with blood coming out of her nose and mouth, and even though Meester gave this momentary encounter little thought, his simple nature pushed his body to move on its own. He tore the man out of the car, then rammed his knee against the man's stomach so hard it nearly knocked him out. But as the enraged expression on his face proved, this man was no different than any other street thug. Two of his fellow thugs were in the car, and as is common amongst their kind, this man's sense of pride could not bear such public humiliation, or perhaps it is simply because such lowly men have an inclination to such irrational conduct. At any rate, Meester's action only served to further their indignation. The thug kept a revolver at his waist, and so vomiting all the while, he drew his pistol without a single hint of hesitation. He pointed it at Meester and pulled the trigger twice. But a gun is never guaranteed to strike true, even at such a close range. If one is in the state of disarray, they might pull the trigger without properly aiming at their target. And only a man with proper mental composure can hit the mark. Both bullets flew under Meester's armpit and vanished into the darkness behind him. And Meester's sudden approach only amplified the thug's panic, as well as the trembling of his arm. 3 shots, 4 shots, 5 shots, 6 shots. The thug shot at Meester again and again, yet incredibly, all his bullets merely struck the wall or flew off into shadowy distance. Although his two accomplices drew their own guns, it what could be described as nothing short of a miracle. None of the shots managed to hit Meester, and at that moment, even Meester himself was surprised by his calm concentration. And then Meester's can't say the word now. Meester's wrested the empty, can't say the word actually, the gun from the thug's hands, as well as ammo to go with it. Standing calmly amidst a hail of bullets, he reloaded the empty chamber of the revolver, and with all the care and precision of a nurse injecting into a vein, he pulled the trigger 4 times, striking all 3 men directly in their faces. That's goddamn impressive. When Meester was arrested, he was told that he would be sentenced to anywhere between 15 to 30 years in prison. It was only to Meester that this sentence seemed incomprehensible. He had only barely escaped with his life. How could self-defense be considered a crime? However, nobody believed that he stole and reloaded a gun while under fire. No such man existed in this world, and the fact that he reloaded became proof of his criminal intent. They never located the woman that he rescued. Though Meester always had optimistic outlook on life, he clutched his head in his own hands for the first time in his life. 30 of his golden years gone in the flash. Though this incident wasn't one that would soon fade from public consciousness, it came to the intention of just a single man. His eyes lit with every mention of such incidents in Naples. This was self-defense. There's no doubt about it, and this means he was incredible. This means he has incredible gunship and mental fortitude. But should I report this Meester to Polopor? No, that's not the issue. This man won't last 2 years in prison. And even if he does, it's nearly a given that he'll end up killing some prison thug or a gay man. Only the mob can overturn his verdict, though he will face trial of the Aureo, and this is his destined path. And so, in exchange for a verdict of insolence, Meester took and passed the entrance exam. Next morning, 4:43 AM, approximately 30 minutes to sunrise. There's still no change, Giorno. I don't see anyone behind. Yes, and the city ahead is still fast asleep. We're we are the only car on the road. That must be pretty freaking cool, just to be the only car there, just like driving past. It's like, it's that kind of tranquility that you kind of just have to respect sometimes. It's like, you're like, man, kind of feels good. There's only one road from the mainland into the misty fortress on the scene known as the city of Venezia, and that's the Ponte della Libertà, stretching 4.5 kilometers across the shadows. The railroad runs parallel to the left of this bridge, and the station is right after the crossing. In other words, the entrance to Venezia is as far as we can go by car. The statue with a disc is in the plaza in front of the station. Dang, the window's really fogging up. I can hardly see Venezia through this crap. Whoa. Oops, hey, what's the big idea? Sorry, I lost control of the wheel, and the tires slipped a little. Dude, the bridge is perfectly straight. How the hell did you get your license? He hasn't got his license. I didn't. I'm 15 years old. You are right about the fog. In the mornings, there is a considerable difference in humidity inside and outside the car. Should I open the window? Huh? What's that thing stuck to the window? What could it be? It wasn't there before. When did it get there? What the hell is that shape? It's just stuck there. That kind of reminds me of a finger. If it is, then whose finger is it? I think we have to open a window. The fog is only getting thicker. What? The wind. Sure took us a while. I thought we lost you after you stole those 10 cars, but some of us were going after Pericolo, and they at least managed to figure out that you were heading for Venezia. The old man offed himself, but it wasn't so hard to run some kind of computer analysis on the ashes next to his corpse. It just took a little time. You're going to Venezia, aren't you? The enemy's, he's on the roof, and we didn't even notice. Oh man, my throat. Where's the turtle? There's no turtle in the car, is there? Where's the turtle? Trisha's hiding in. What are you doing, Misa? Shoot him off the roof. One problem with that. You wouldn't believe how fast this car's icing over. It's so fast you can't even feel the cold. My finger got stuck to the window and snapped off. So fast I didn't even realize it. So the problem is, if I don't get my face off the window soon, then my brain's gonna freeze too. So even if I've got to tear off my face, why don't you have the turtle? Did you guys split up? In that case, that must mean you've got a mission to pick up something really important, and it's in the photo. My voice is actually breaking because I read so much. Let me guess, you're looking for something at the station in Venezia. My fingers finally started bleeding. There we are. That has been another volume of JoJo Part 5. So that was 500 of 508. Oh man. Okay, so we got like less than 90 chapters to go until the very end. I'm like actually so freaking hyped to see the main enemy. Like I'm just I'm gearing up for it. Whew, Christ. Gotta stretch off that. Nah, because I think I should read the Iceman thing on its own. Like just cover an arc as stream. So kind of just cover this arc and then cover the next arc afterwards because it hasn't really started just yet. It's only kind of in the preliminaries of the arc. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of police cars today. So yeah, did my lights just change colour? I just realised that. I kind of just realised it went from white to pink. I had no idea. That's weird. That's weird. Anyway, yeah. So I mean, was Babyface's arc as strong as the previous one? Possibly, maybe Thursday, and I probably will do another one Friday. Hopefully the next hoping the next batch of the coloured scans come out this week as well, so I actually can cover some more. But yeah, I mean, goddamn. It was an interesting art to say the least, because this one really allowed for Giorno to take charge again, because again, we haven't really kind of seen him be the main focal point. It's been everyone else, which actually has been the kind of good thing about his whole entire manga thus far. It's taking the actual kind of like reign away from the main character and allowing everyone else around him to grow. And this one allowed Giorno to grow on his own as well, because in this arc he actually became a stronger character. His actual stand grew stronger because of what happened. So it's actually kind of interesting how this arc and how this whole entire manga is actually structured, because it's almost as if they're kind of allowing everyone else to grow first and allowing Giorno to grow in crucial parts, to kind of allow for then him to kind of feel a bit more realised and allow everyone else to feel even more realised than any other part beforehand, allowing everyone else to feel a lot more characterised, you know what I mean. But yeah, I wouldn't call the character as strong as the previous two, because again, the previous two were freaking fantastic. There's no doubt about it. It's just one of those things that they were freaking phenomenal characters. But I don't think we would be able to see a character actually ever top them. But I think Melone did a pretty freaking good job. He was actually kind of an interesting character. Again, the kind of major thing is, even if the characters aren't as strong as the other ones, they are still interesting. They're still warranted in that world. So it's still pretty neat. So, all in all, if I can ever say my words, it wasn't a wasted arc, because we allowed for Giorno to actually kind of grow. We saw him take the reins once again, and we've seen where the actual manga is going next. And the characters that actually are to follow seem even better than beforehand. But I still don't think we're going to top the Grateful Dead's arc just yet. I think the arc is the pinnacle point of part 5 thus far, and I think it's going to be really freaking hard to actually ever come close to how good that arc was. But I could be surprised before. But yeah, I mean, I'm wanting to see it, because again, this one's just kind of going down an interesting route, because the actual stand itself seems very freaking interesting. And the other thing to know is we actually got to see Misa's backstory as well, and actually kind of seeing that is actually interesting in its own right, because again, I liked how this manga is just kind of characterizing everyone else, and actually allow you to see where they came from, what they did, and where they are now, and how they got there. And to actually see Misa's kind of backstory is actually kind of interesting, because again, he's that kind of character that I've grown quite fond of out of everyone else in the group, because he's kind of freaking cool. And his backstory is freaking interesting to boot, so I actually kind of feel a bit more attached to him than beforehand. So good job in that regard. So yeah, I mean, all in all, can't argue with JoJo today. It's been a freaking good time. I mean, Babyface was kind of an interesting stand to say the least. I mean, I'm kind of still comprehending how Babyface works, but I've kind of got a lot more to go before I actually kind of comprehend most of the things that happens in JoJo. I've kind of grown complacent to everything that happens. I've kind of just said, you know what, there's no point questioning it, let's just accept it. It's kind of cool anyway, so it's alright. But yeah, I mean, all in all, great time. So yeah, if you have enjoyed this stream as a whole, and you do want to leave a like, then do leave a like, because indeed, it does help quite a bit. If you have enjoyed what I do here, and you want to stay a little bit longer, then do leave a sub, because indeed, it does help quite a bit. But until next time, I shall see you guys later.